Okay, so in this video guys, we are going to do first in first out method, which is falling under inventory system method. So please make sure that you have subscribed on this channel, like this video as well. So this channel is all about accounting, everything that you need assistance for accounting. Just comment below and tell us which topic do you want to learn. Okay, without wasting any other time, let's start with our lesson. Let's start with our lesson. So in today's video, I just want to show you how to calculate a value of closing stock using a FIFO method, which we also know it as a first in, first out method. So maybe before we go to the calculation guys, I just want to emphasize that remember we also have a weighted average method, which is going to come after this video. So please make sure that you know all those calculations, because you never know which one is going to be required when you prepare your examination or your test. Okay, so we're going to focus on first in, first out method. This method assumes that the stock that we purchase first, we are going to sell it first, which means that the one that we purchased last is the one that we are going to left with at the end. Okay, so you have to take note of that. All right, so this is the information that we have on number 1.1. They say we have to refer to information number B, and they said calculate the value of closing stock of format suit that was omitted from the stock sheet on 30 June 2021. So the information that we have been given guys, as you can see on the heading, they say statement of financial position. We have a lot of information, which some information is going to be used to calculate a net profit after tax. Some information is going to be used when we calculate a balance sheet and retained income note. So please make sure that you go directly to the information that they direct you. So they direct us to information number B, which we are going to it now. This is information number A. Then there is a information number B. Okay, then number B, they say the accountant omit the closing stock figure of format suit in the trading stock. The balance provided in the information number A. Okay, then they said note the first in, first out, which is FIFO method, is used to value the stock of the formal suit, and all other relevant entries have been recorded correctly. So guys, as you can check on the question that we have read, they never specify which method the company used. But when we go to the note, they told us that this company used first in, first out. Please, if they didn't specify on the question or on the required part, please go to information and check which method company used. You can't just calculate weighted average. You can't just calculate FIFO because you know it better than the other method. Go to the information, read it and check which method is required. Okay, then the information related to the stock of formal suits is as follow. Okay, then they give us the table. The balances on 1 July 2020 is opening balance, which we have everything, quantity, unit and total value. Okay, then on 30 June 2021, they only give us a quantity. We don't have a unit price. We don't have a total value, which means that this is the one that we are looking for, guys. Okay, then we also have purchases of different date. As you can see, on 14 November, they purchased quantity of 360 by 2,350 per 1 unit. 1 unit was costing 2,350. But if you can check on 10 February, when we go and stock, we found that they no longer sell a unit by 2,350. They increased to 2,600. Okay. Then when we go back again to purchase on 18 May, we purchased 230 quantity, But we found that they also increase what? The price. They increase the price to 2,850. So the reason we have first in first out method that we have to know is because of unit price is not the same. The unit price is not the same. Okay, now where do we start? Okay, before we go to calculation, we also have return, which has been returned by 25 May 2021. So in this case, we assume that 24 quantity unit that has been returned on 25 May is for the inventory that has been purchased on the last day. Okay, unless if they specify that 24 unit was purchased on 14 November or 10 February. That's where we can go and subtract from that date. Okay, now let's start. So there is different way, guys, that you can calculate first in first out method. I know some of your teachers can be using the other method that I'm going to use, but I believe that this method that I'm going to use is very simplest method to calculate first in first out. Okay, so let's start. Remember, I said first in first out means that the one that we purchase first, we're going to sell it first, which means that the one that we have purchased first, we already sold them. In other words, the one that we left with of 240 that we are looking for, remember at the end we have 240 quantity. Then we want the value of 240 quantity, which means that 240 has left from the last inventory that we have purchased, because the first one that we purchased has been sold. First in has already first out. Simple, guys, simple as that. Okay, the last inventory that we purchased is 230 quantity on 18 May. What do we do now? Out of that 230 quantity, firstly, take 230 and subtract 24 that has been returned. Don't forget, guys, subtract 24 that has been returned first, because that inventory is not been sold, it has been returned. Okay, if you subtract 24 out of 230, you are going to get a 206 unit. Okay, let me go to my calculation. Okay, the first step, we said a 230 minus return, which we don't want to include it on our calculation, which is 24. Then the first bench that we are going to calculate is inventory of 206. Okay, now let's start with our calculation. 206 multiplied by the value of that inventory, of that bench. The value of that bench is 2,850, which means that we have to multiply by the value of that bench of 230, because we take it from there. 2,850. 2,850. Okay, if you do your calculation, you are going to get 2,850. You are going to get amount of 587,100. Please make sure that you show that it's rand. Okay, let me do this. It's rand. It's not unit, it's rand. Now the question is, are we done? No, we are not done. Why? We left with a unit of 240 at the end. If you still remember, let me go and show you. We left with a 240 unit. There it is. So we are not done, because we only calculated a 206 inventory, which means that in total it must be 240. Okay, 240 minus 206, which means that we still have the other 34 unit. We still have another 34 unit that we have to calculate. How did you get 34 unit again? I said the one that we already calculated of 206, I subtracted it from 240. Then we left with what? 34. So that the total will be 240. Okay. Let me show you in this way. Okay. On the other side is going to be 34 now. If you take 206 plus 34 is going to give you 240 unit, which is the total units at the end. Okay, now 34 that we have to multiply it by unit amount. Okay, now let's go back here. Remember the last one that we take, it was on 18 May bench. Okay, so now the next question is, which one did we take that 34 from? Obvious, guys. If we left with the 18 May bench, the next one is going to be the 10 February 2021. Why? Because we sold it, we sold the inventory from top to going down, because it's first in, first out, which means that we sold from opening balance and going down, which means that the one that we're gonna left with is from down to up. I think it's simple in that way. Okay, which means that on the 170 bench, the unit price was 2,600, which means that we have to multiply by 2,600. 2,600. Okay, then now let's calculate and see how much is it going to give us. 34 multiplied by 2,600 is gonna give us 88,000. 88,400. Okay, this 240 unit is not an answer. I was just showing you so that you will know that a total must be 240. Okay, now we get the value of 240,000 unit. Okay, it's gonna be 88,400 plus 58,700. Then it's gonna give us a total of 675,500. That's our answer. That's our answer. Okay, let me show it proper. Yeah, so this is our answer, guys. A very simple calculation. If you do all this calculation and you show everything, you're going to earn a full marks. Okay, so I'm still going to do more and more videos, guys. Please make sure that you like this video, share with other students, guys, who want to learn accounting, so that the more people are watching my videos, the more I have encouraged to do what? To do other videos. Okay, and make sure, please make sure that you subscribe and also comment if you understand, guys, so that I will see whether my people are understanding or not. Okay, I will see you on the next video. So more and more questions, we're still going to do them on the other videos, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.